knowing this album came out 10 years ago just really makes me feel old. What's up, YouTube? My name is Jason, and this is my take. And I'm back with another video. And today we're gonna start a new segment on the channel of videos that I'm really excited about. And it's the 10-year anniversary reviews. It's 2023, and I was just looking back, like I was just seeing albums that had dropped 10 years ago, and I was like, wow, 2013 was a really, really good time for music. And over this year, I'm gonna do reviews of albums that dropped 10 years ago. So think, Acid Rap, Chance the Rapper, Drake, Nothing Was the Same, Long Live ASAP. There were a lot of really good projects, and I wanna just give a review. And today we're gonna take a trip down memory lane with Childish Gambino's Because of the Internet. Now with these reviews, I'm not gonna do like my typical reviews, like song for song type of thing, but definitely just want to touch on the highlights and my thoughts on this album, just listening back to it from when it first came out. This is an album that was really special for Childish, coming off of camp. I mean, he does a lot of work writing and in television. With this album, he dropped this album, and I don't know, it just seemed like there was a lot more talk around him. He was really buzzing. He had a lot of hype. He was very much big upping himself too, in terms of being one of the best in the game, and he had good reason for thinking that, because even just listening back to this album, it's aged beautifully. I think an album like Camp, for example, like before that, it didn't age. It didn't feel the same listening back to it. But this felt like I was right back in 2013, to be quite honest. Just like the whole concept around this album, and literally the title, Because of the Internet, and how he kind of talks about that on this record, to even the crazier pieces of this thing. Like, those who don't know, this whole thing has a screenplay. Like, there's a whole script for this album as well, that even leads you to a secret track. And if you actually want more info on that, you should watch this video that like breaks it down. It's actually really interesting, and like thinking back on it, like it's really something that Childish would do. Like he does those type of ththings. But yeah, man, this is like easily one of my favorite albums of last decade. I really just want to touch on highlights because it just is really nostalgic, like listening back to this record. I think one of the big songs on here that like really just plays into that title is Worldstar. Especially at that time, like as big as Worldstar was. Like I love how Childish was like kind of rapping about that, and you had like the little like snippets of guys like yelling Worldstar, like there's a fight going on. I thought that was really funny, but also really cool how he did that. The Worst Guys really just takes me back with Chance the Rapper. How do you guys feel about that song in terms of like Chance not like actually rapping on that like a rap feature, but just like that hook? Like to me, it kind of makes me feel like how it was when Kendrick didn't rap on Forbidden Fruit, but he was on the hook. Like it was still great, but like I really wanted more. Telegraph Ave is a song where Childish is doing way more singing, but done beautifully. I think the crazier thing about it is like I really thought that Oakland was an actual song by Lloyd, and then come to find out that it actually wasn't even a song, and that like how that was set up is just like and even seeing on the internet people like asking like, is this actually a song by Lloyd? Like where did this come from? Like that was really interesting. Then you got two of the biggest singles of Childish's career and off this album being Sweatpants and 3005. It's songs like these that like really show like Childish was really like at that time really one of the best in that pop rap lane. Like it can be very corny, it can be a little more tongue-in-cheek, but like Childish, like he just has a way, man. Like he's just lyrically, just like with this production, like he really knows how to create really good songs, man. Like it makes no sense. Even the music videos around him, like it just was a complete package for a lot of the records on here. And then when you get to the like later half of this album, and you got songs like Flight of the Navigator, Zealots of Stockholm, like two of my favorite songs on here, where it just feels like like a little euphoric, like the production, like it really sucks you in, especially on Flight of the Navigator. You got Pink Toes with Jhene, Aiko, like those two, like back then, because I remember Childish was on a song off of one of Jhene's like earlier projects. Like the chemistry that they had was really nice. This is a beautiful song. That beat switch up when Jhene pops in was perfect. I really don't hear people talking about Earth, the Oldest Computer, as much. That is a great track. A house beat as well, and we get Azealea Banks on there doing her thing. Like her and Childish were a great combo. And then of course there's that amazing outro, Life, the Biggest Troll. That beat is just perfect. And it has some of Childish's like wittiest bars. Like this album really is a masterpiece to me. Like I don't even know, like I feel like I can explain it to somebody, but it's just like you just have to like listen to this. Like it's just really an experience. Like you really feel like you're on a journey. Like kind of through the World Wide Web in a way. Like it really is an amazing record. When it comes to Childish and, you know, being a rapper, being a singer, like I personally feel like when it comes to just pure like rapping and singing, those type of artists, like Childish really was one of the best at that time. Like of course Drake was the bigger name, bigger hits, bigger, you know, music and everything, but like Childish is better vocally, like singing wise, than Drake. Rapping, like, you know, take your pick, but man, it was really good just listening back through this thing and just like kind of reliving that time. You know, being in high school after going to college. This album was great, man. I love it. And listening back, I'm going to give this album a 9 out of 10. What do you guys think of Childish Gambino's Because of the Internet after 10 years? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What were your favorite tracks? Let's discuss in the comments. And thank you guys so much for joining me for another week. I promise I'm trying to get more videos out, get them done. It's just, life is crazy. It's different. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be doing more albums, man. I mentioned a few already. 2013 was a great year, so I'm excited to go on this journey with y'all, like a little trip down memory lane and review these albums. So thanks again for joining. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm Jason. It's been my take. I'll see you next time.